Good evening, folks, and welcome to Cookin' with Dan Luzzi. My name is Janet Rapisardi Hopf. I will be your host this evening. Dan in Dan's Kitchen with Dan. Hey, Dan.
Hey, gang.
How are you?
Good.
Danny,
Human out there.
celebration time, Dan.
Yes.
Yep.
Tell them why, Janet.
Whoopee! Because this is our 100th television show. Can you
Unbelievable.
believe that?
I can't believe it, really.
100.
100, Dan.
100. And we don't even have a birthday candle, for goodness sakes.
It only seems like 300. Yeah. No, I can't believe it's 100
come
shows already. Can you believe that?
100.
That's amazing.
We need a candle. Well, I
Dan.
have to bring one next time. It'll
Dan,
be
just think.
101.
I got a Roman candle in the car.
We could broadcast 50 solid hours of Cooking with Dan Luzzi. Now, who'd want to miss that?
Really, who'd want to miss that? I'm sure to be better than this Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan concert I was at the other night.
Oh, we could have fun. Dad can whip up a bunch of stuff for us to eat, and we'd be there for hours and hours. We'd have a good time, right, Dan?
I'm sure we would.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you were a country fan, Dan.
Please, I went down to the concert the other night. It was it was my buddy's birthday. We went. It was just weird. We were so far away, and Bob Dylan. They've been getting on his case about his voice since
Bob
the
Dylan.
early '80s.
Yeah.
Dylan and Willie Nelson?
Right.
That's a weird combination.
Yeah. But his band was terrific, and he was scratchier than ever. And it was at the Yogi Berra Stadium down in Montclair,
Oh, yeah.
Montclair State, rather.
Yep.
And we were behind home plate, in effect, about 40 feet behind, and he was out by the farthest point in the outfield. And they had a monitor on the back of the, I wasn't expected to be standing in the front row, but, I could have jumped down if I was by myself and not with a group, I could have jumped down on the field and, gone up there and started waving my hands or something, but, I'm becoming more of an assigned seat person. One lady threw me out of her chair. She was gone for 2 hours. I'm telling you, dog ate my homework. But either way, I'd rather watch 50 hours of Dan Luzzi than go to that concert again.
Well, who was better?
Who knows?
Dylan or Willie?
I don't know. It was equally as mediocre.
Oh, that's bad.
I know, but the band Bill Dylan was tremendous.
Was it really?
Oh, these guys could bring it. Let me tell you.
Wow.
And this poor old Babalu. He jumped down there. He was doing a little Robert Palmer with the with the harmonica there. Doing a little groove and shake at 60 something.
Jeez.
But it was.
You're too young for that.
What's that?
You're too young for that.
That's right,
60
baby.
Something.
He's older than you think.
That's right, baby.
But Willie was banging it out up there. But like I said, it was far. We were far away. I felt it was like a Woodstock situation. But what are you gonna do? We were gonna since I ran out of this dessert we make over the weekend. We had a little problem with some of our staff recently. One thing after another, quite frankly, and I didn't get a chance to make this chocolate mousse on Sunday, so I'm going to make it here on the air. Normally I do a little larger batch than this, but I've just got to get through the next couple days.
We're not sure how much is going to be left, folks, after I get finished with it.
Yeah, I'll bet. But some people might be a little grossed out about this because these are raw eggs that are going into it. We don't zap them with radiation or anything like that, but
So they're natural then.
yes, that's the way we'll call it, a natural dessert.
It's natural dessert.
But we got some right, totally. Some of the people knew that this was made from raw eggs. I'm sure it would turn them a little bit, But we do have some heavy cream in there and some butter and sugar and some chocolate that we're going to melt in this double boiler.
But there are no calories in here.
Oh,
Like my mother
boy,
says.
they
Don't
are.
worry about the calories. There are none.
Yeah, no
Right?
cal. This is a
Okay.
low cal.
This is a low cal.
Just like everything in this joint.
Yeah. Okay.
But I got a little mixer over here, and I'm going to whip some of this cream up. Some heavy cream.
Well, listen, we can splurge a little on dessert. I mean, we've been, preparing nice and light.
Right,
summer
everybody has been
things,
preparing for the summer for their.
vegetables and that kind of stuff. So,
Right.
yeah. And indulgence once in a while isn't so bad.
I guess while the cream's going, I'm going to separate these eggs. I've got to melt this chocolate in a double boiler. I've got 12 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate here. Everybody's got their own take on that. as to what type of chocolate, but this is what we use here. Got a little double boiler there. So we're going to whip this cream up, and I'm going to separate these eggs. Hopefully I won't break any of them, because I'll have to run in and, oops, here I go already. Here we go already. Let me think. I'll try another one, and I'll put that into here. Whoa. As you can see, I'm a really adept at this. Oops, why did I do that? I needed that. How's that cream doing there, Janet?
It's getting pretty fluffy.
Okay. Yeah, we got 4th of July this weekend, huh?
Oh yeah, that's right. So the whole weekend is going to be a 4th of July celebration.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking of closing down on Sunday, you know?
Oh sure,
Because,
Sunday is July the 3rd. We've got...
as I've almost turned the cream into butter.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You want to just at that point. I think that's just at that point.
Yeah, it's a little past, but we can work with it. It's close enough for rock and roll, right? All right, let me rinse this off because we are going to have to do our egg whites in here. I think, where could I put the cream? Just put it right here on a plate. Fleck of something on there. Yeah, the cream's okay.
Oh yeah, that's... I think
Another
that's
couple
just
seconds,
about
though.
perfect.
Another couple seconds, we'd be in trouble.
Well, then it would be butter. That wouldn't be so bad, but then we'd have to go through the process over again. We wouldn't want to do that, would we? Nah.
Depending how much film is in the camera.
I think we have an hour.
Okay, let me rinse this out as well.
But yeah, this weekend is 4th of July.
Yep, I'm trying something I've never done before.
What are you doing?
I ordered an 80-pound pig,
Really?
and I'm renting a
pig
rotisserie.
roast. Wow.
Went down the old rental place there and rented one of them there things. So this ought to be really
Is this
interesting.
going to be a slow roast now over a couple of days? Or a day
Yeah,
and
that's
a
the
half?
problem. That's the only thing that can go wrong is with me. I figure I have to put it on about 9:30 in the morning, and then you know, I have to watch it throughout the day, and it should be ready to go where we can eat at 5 o'clock. You know.
Right.
And so I figure if I start drinking beer at 11, I should be on vodka by about 2. So, and I'm the one that's supposed to be chopping up the pig there. I got to get meat cleavers. Oh, it's hilarious. I'm telling you, this could. I said to someone, I said, if it doesn't work out right, I could take that pig and throw it right in the lake. And and I said, I'll go order a couple of pizzas.
Oh yeah, you are pretty
Tell
much
everybody,
right front there.
Tell everybody I just blew it. And we are going to have a few little kids at the event, you know, and I'm going to give it my buddy's son, Connor Lang. I'm going to give him the pig head on a stick, I think, and so he can chase the little girls around the yard.
Oh no.
I'll allow him that. Yes, we are not politically correct at this party.
No.
As they say, Dan,
Not at
that
all.
ain't right.
That's just not right. I can just imagine.
I think it's going to draw a few yucks. Some kid won't be able to sleep right for the next 10 years.
I can just imagine what kind of kid you were when you were little. You gave your mom a run for her money.
I gave my brothers a run for their money, so they probably all hate me right now. That damn Dan, right? All right, so we got our egg whites here. I also want to check on the chocolate. Would help if I grab the side of the bowl. We don't want to get this too melted. We don't want it too hot.
Now, you know, I think it's important for our viewers to know that you can't get any moisture in this at all, correct?
No, not fine. That will not be good.
No.
All right, all right. So I'm going to put our egg whites in there.
There you go.
And I've got some sugar here. I'm going to put about half of the sugar in. Looks like about half, right? I don't think we need that anymore. We don't need that anymore. We don't need that anymore. All right. We don't need that anymore.
Okay.
All right, we're going to do the egg whites up.
Okay, now how long does this have to, or is it the way it looks and not how long it
Peaks.
is?
I've learned this now.
Yeah.
I made this mistake before.
Oops.
Where if you can really over whip these egg whites, very careful. You know, this one thing is that cream turning to butter. You've got a lot more room to maneuver with the cream, but with these egg whites, stiff peaks means as soon as they start getting up there and get rigid at all, you have to gotta watch this chocolate. I just don't want it. In fact, I feel like it's getting right about there now.
So you need just a creamy consistency. That's about it.
Yeah, I hate to say it, the recipe they call for body temperature on the chocolate. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, brother. I'm not
Yeah,
going
right
to ask
now-
any more questions about
I
that
know.
one.
Body temperature, raw eggs. This is a funky dessert. We'll be putting some of this toffee on there.
Ooh. And the egg whites are thickening up pretty
Here, try some of this
considerably.
toffee. Again, we do this
Looks
right
great.
here. Was that good?
Wow.
We are
That's
crazy.
really
I can't.
excellent.
If you know how much that costs to make this stuff, I'm telling you. Now you know why a Hershey bar is $20. Oh, you see, it's coming up now. Stiff peaks.
Oh, yeah.
They're happening right there,
Yep.
right? Let it go a hair more. They're not so stiff peaks.
I'm not going to address that either.
Talk to it. I think we're there. I don't know.
I think just a little more. You know, this is such a delicate process right now. You just can't go over that.
All right. And here we are with our eggy whites. Yippee!
Oh, Dan, I think that's perfect.
I hope you're right.
I think so.
All right. So here we go. We have our egg whites in there. Got our raw egg yolks. And now let's see if I can remember the rest of the recipe. All right. What we're going to do is take the butter. We softened it.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to take the egg yolks.
Oh, okay.
Going to take the rest of the sugar. We're going to take all the cream. Get rid of that as well. And we are going to whisk this all up. I've got to go get our whisk. I forgot that. All right, let me go get our whisk. It'll take me another moment,
Okay.
and we'll get back down to business. Let me get rid of some of these utensils as well. So what do you have going on the 4th of July, Janet?
Oh, we've got a party weekend coming up. Well, you know, we have the Joey Bella beefsteak.
That's right, we got the
Lip
Joey
sync.
Bella
That's,
beefsteak coming up.
July the 3rd, yep.
I heard they
And,
want me to come down and sing my rendition of, oh, I don't know what, God forbid I
I
ever
was
got up
going to say,
there.
oh, you sing?
But you say
Yeah, I'd like to
they're
come
having,
on
they
down.
need
I'd like
some
to
more
hear
acts
it.
there this year, you were saying, huh?
Yeah, we really...
What kind of acts did you get in the past?
Oh, gosh. Well, we used to have about 7 or 8.
Uh-huh.
And,
Whoa!
Ouch! Ooh, ouch!
Sorry about
ouch.
Go ahead. You had 7 or 8 acts?
You know, different civic organizations in town, and they would sing, you know, to different pop tunes.
Uh-huh.
And I always kind of, you know, try to make it even like a comedic parody, or, you know, it was always a lot of fun.
So we're going to take this big glurb of stuff and whisk it on up.
Oh,
Yeah,
and the
those little
cream
song
and the
parodies.
chocolate. Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so we got, go ahead.
And I was going to say, you'd get to see people in not their natural state.
Yeah.
Or shall I say in an unnatural state?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
one year, the chief of police in a little pink ballerina tutu,
Oh,
you
my
know,
Lord.
playing a skit.
Oh.
Yeah, so it certainly wasn't. Especially not with the long blonde wig he was sporting. It was funny.
I heard he wore it for his wife later on.
Yeah, oh boy. Pink was definitely not his color.
Pink was not his color, huh? Whoa! Oh, my Lord. All right, now that we've whisked this all up, as I'm
Disaster in the kitchen.
dumping everything all over the place here.
Well, Chef Ramsay would not be happy right now.
Yes, that maniac, huh?
Wow.
Is that
hey, I'll
priceless
tell
or
you.
what? Puts the
Yeah.
food right in their chest. But it seems like it's a takeoff of You Are the Weakest Link, that look, you know?
Yeah. Although, you know what? I did see, he's apparently on BBC.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he is.
And that's a whole different flavor. He's actually seems kind of like a nice guy.
Probably is. But then again, you are what you pretend to be.
Dan, they could have tapped you for that job. You've done an outstanding job.
No, I would just
Well,
roll my
I
eyes.
No, Dan, he's too nice.
So we got the chocolate and the egg whites here. The chocolate mix, rather, with the butter, the sugar, the cream. What else is in there? The egg yolks and the chocolate. And I'm going to take these egg whites, and we have to be very careful. We want to fold them in. Fold, just tap it. So Happy Gilmore.
Oh.
I was out playing golf with my sons and my brother for my son Daniel's birthday. We went out to this place in West Jersey. But they love Happy Gilmore, that movie with Adam Sandler.
Oh, did you see that? I didn't see that.
We've only seen it. We only know the whole script.
Oh,
But
brother.
but you know, we had. I'm trying to think. Carl Weathers was his caddy and mentor and stuff. He was just tap it, just tap it, and as happy as putting about 10 times on one green, he said, just tap it, just tap it. Sometimes the old putts can get away from you. We're putting this in a little at a time. Gonna fold it in.
Oh, and that scent is just heavenly. I'm
Yes,
just
ladies and gentlemen, we're
dying
finding
to
out.
Take a
Well,
spoon and just dig right in there.
no, we have a couple in the fridge there. We'll
Oh.
get to that in a little bit. Put a candle in it.
Yeah, we need to do that.
Catch any of the U.S. Women's Open, Dan?
Yes, I did.
That was a heck of a finale, wasn't it?
I thought I was going to tell you there were a heck of the outfits they were wearing. It's amazing the men can't do that.
Yeah, but you don't look good in a skirt.
Yes, I do.
Don't go there, Dan.
You should have seen us right before we got in the hot tub. Yeah, it was amazing. The men had a final in Westchester, a golf club in New York, and they were neck and neck coming down the stretch. Padraig Harrington and Jim Furyk. And Jim Furyk had a shot at a birdie, and this guy sank a transcontinental putt on the last hole to win. And then that Oriental lady, she sunk it out of the sand trap to win, right?
Yeah, 20 or 30 feet chip shot.
Right, with that little minx was out in the fairway looking to hit her shot up. Miss Stoffel, she had a little pink outfit on or something, right? Thing looked like it was painted on her.
Oh, brother.
I think they're encouraging a little bit of that.
A little more glamour.
Yeah, but I do look at a couple of those girls on the LPGA tour. I don't know if I could take them in a fight.
Oh, gosh.
You know what I'm saying?
Most of them are young, too. There are a lot of young kids.
There are a lot of newer, younger ones coming out, and the older ones are loving it. Yeah. Yeah, my son had his birthday last night. All I could hear was the ruckus outside,
Oh, how old?
and my wife getting up out of bed. He's 19,
Ah,
so it's hard. They're caught between a rock and a hard place.
that's right.
They've probably been drinking since they've been 15. Now they're 19. Of course, they can go in the Army, but they can't have a brewski. And, you know, unless they have the Bible with them. And they do a little preaching to themselves, give themselves some absolution, and then have a brew. I think that's the way they want it these days. But, yeah, they ended up, I said they could hang out over our house, and I wasn't about to go. Give me the keys, and I didn't want anybody staying over the house. Go the hell out of here! I'll take my chances. Try not to make the. Yeah, thank God a couple of the kids were in walking distance. All right, we've got our mousse finished here. Now what you see is an ookie gookie mess, right? Mm-hmm. But this has got to set up in the friggy. All right.
Okay.
You know, I probably should do this in a little chillier environment. Think of how I'm going to do this here. I want to get a ladle. Going to put these in here. You know what? I have one over here. I want you to try this.
Yeah, let's try that.
I can't put a candle in it, but
Oh, gosh. Well, you know, we'll have to do something with a candle maybe next time? Or is that beyond the point? Our 101 first show.
all right.
Title for a movie, 101 Dan Luzzi's.
There you go.
How many people showed up? 3.
We'll remember that for next time. Yeah, we needed a little bit of a party atmosphere here, you know? Little streamers.
All right, this cream's
couple
going to have to
balloons.
work. I think I might have another one in there. Let me take a look. Yeah,
Getting the whipped cream ready.
I forgot my sugar. All right, here we have one of these. We put our toffee on the top.
Toffee is on the top.
Or of our mousse. I have to go get you a spoon. This whipped cream isn't coming out too well. Let me check it quick. I think I may have another one in the walk-in. Let me see what's happening. Oh, it's working.
Yeah, it's working.
It works. It works. We have these little toffee crumbles here.
Oh, pretty.
Put them on top. I can put a little confectioner's sugar on there. And let me get you a spoon.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll be positive that this is not as a low-cal dessert. Why don't you give that a try?
Oh, I'm going to definitely give that a try. Did the
Little
camera
toffee.
want to see that before I devour this? Oh, look at those layers, too. You put a lot of toffee in here. Mm-mm.
It's all layered in there.
Oh, that is heavenly. And
That
that is
mousse sits
so
up.
light and airy.
Isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's nice. It's not heavy. It's light. It's airy. It's creamy. The toffee, those little pieces of toffee on the top just really complete the dessert, I think.
These ramekins we use for our creme brulee. And we were searching and searching for another chocolate dessert. And so this is what we came up with at Dan Laboratories. But I'm telling you, the people
Love
seem
your
to think this is-
laboratories.
people seem to think this is an okay thing.
Oh, way better than okay.
Yeah, I don't do the
Absolutely.
tiramisu anymore.
No?
I don't know. You can get these cakier ones that, you know, I guess are out of the freezer too. But and you know they cut them out like a pie,
Right.
and you know it's not the real McCoy. But
No,
when you
it
have the
isn't.
real McCoy, it
Well, you know what? The real McCoy is a really time-consuming process.
yeah we can handle that. It's like this, but the real McCoy gets all ooky and gooky in about 2 days. Not that I mean this stuff here can sit pretty well, but the real McCoy you would have enough for a few more, I guess. But the real McCoy would it just gets all gummy and wet on the bottom
Oh,
if
on
you're
the
doing
bottom.
it properly. And I don't
Yeah.
want to throw half of it out, and it gets very dry. It's very fussy, you know. So, but yeah, that's how we put these in the ramekins here. We're going to let them set up for a few hours. Then we're going to put our toffee. See how it's wiggling now? That's just going to tighten up beautifully. You know, the whipped cream and the butter and
Now, does this solidify before you put the toffee on?
yeah, that's what I have to do. I have to put it in there for a while, be in for a few hours, then we'll lay the toffee. Because if I put the toffee on now, forget about it. It's just gonna, probably end up dropping in there or something. But we want to create those layers.
The layer. Well, folks, thanks for joining us in the dining room. Actually, we didn't really make a whole lot in the kitchen today, but what we made was fantastic.
My chef will be very pleased with me.
Oh, tell you, you're a chef.
That'll be all off his little checklist today.
Yeah,
and he'll
Chef
be
Dan.
very happy about that. But yeah, that mousse is a neat thing. Like I said, I do make a lot of these desserts. Maybe we'll do those apple crepes on the camera, and a couple of the girls that
let's
make a
do
couple
that.
things for me. Beth over in Booton and Christine up in Randolph, they do a tremendous job as well. So you put them all together and makes for a fun, post-dinner show.
And I wish the folks could see the layering here between the chocolate mousse and the toffee and then the whipped cream.
Should I wrap that for you?
Sprinkles.
Well, that's
It's
the
just
best.
heavenly.
The best. I've meant to bring this up before. Is these ramekins cost me about $7-8 a piece.
Wow.
And then the person wants to come down and have one to go. I'm gonna wake up screaming over two things: table of 10 and to go. Those two words. And then you scoop it out, you slop it into the pan. It doesn't, you know what I mean? It looks like, what is that? It just has no structure. Oh, to go. Curbside pickup.
Oh, you're just a perfectionist, but this is perfection, folks. Beautiful. Anyway, thank you, Dan, for the lovely dessert.
And
Thank you.
thanks,
We don't
Dan.
have to wrap it.
Thanks, Dan, for 100.
Thank you guys.
episodes.
Thank you guys.
100.
You're
Great working with you.
100.
Great working with you guys. Great working with you.
Okay, folks, we hope your holidays are healthy and happy, and we will see you again next week.